¿Qué está pasando?
A su derecha. Dispare. Detrás de usted. Lois. Puede salvar a Lacan. Puede salvarlos a todos.
Wow, that theme is quite great when he's flying. It's it make it minor and it's quite emotional, and you have all the strings in the background giving you the rhythm and the drive of it. But it's really good, and that melody appears again. Remember, now this melody is just when it's the first time we hear this instance of the theme. And it's used when she's falling and he catch her. Okay, next time you hear this theme, it will be almost the same situation. She will be falling and he will fly and he will catch her. That's the thing that you can use to connect things, and it's the same in video games. You can use that on when you are fighting boss, the final level and things like that. You know, you can play themes that you already play, but you can change the orchestration, or you can make it make them bigger, and you can make references. You know, because you don't. Okay, we as musicians, we are studying it and we are making our conscience is getting all these things, and we know that, you know, we know it in a conscious level, but you know it too, but not in a conscious level. Now I'm saying to you, and some of the things I'm saying to you, that maybe you will see it and say, oh, no, it's true, he's right, and some other things you will be like, okay, maybe it's right, but I don't know this. But anyway, it's there and it's affecting you, and this thing of, okay, now when he's saving her, we use this, and now next time we will use exactly the same, different orchestration, whatever, but exactly the same melody. And that's a really smart decision that you can use as a composer, and of course is very, very common.
¿Dónde está el códice?
¿Crees que puedes amenazar a mi madre?
Vamos hacia allí. Autorizado a armar y disparar. Recibido 1-1. Autorizado a disparar. Trueno 1-1. Veo 3 objetivos.
Eres Eres débil, hijo de él. Dudas de ti. Que tengas sentido de la moralidad y nosotros no, nos da una ventaja evolutiva. Y si algo ha demostrado la historia, es que la evolución siempre gana.
I really like the combat of Faura with Kal-El. She's really cool. She's really cool. She doesn't have a moral, and she told to Kal-El that have a moral is making him weaker. And she's less human. And if you notice the music, you can notice that it's more synths. It's less organic. You know, when you have Kal-El and Jor-El and everything, it's some sound design there, but you are hearing strings, you are hearing brass, you are hearing. When with Faura, you are hearing like this kind of techno bass, doom, 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 and a lot of sounds, and you know, and especially I put on the subtitles for you when she catch him and make this, and every time she defeated, and this sound creates a kind of feeling of like you are not being able, you are not being able, you are not being able, you know, and this feeling is associated with this sound. And now in some minutes we will hear a big version of that sound when the terraforming machine is doing the same. Then it's like preparing yourself, introducing a psychological idea of you are like indefension, you know, no matter how powerful you are, this girl is picking you and boom, putting you on the ground, you know. Then this feeling will be used later. Then they use it 3 or 4 times in a row just to make you uncomfortable. And it's quite funny because Farah, okay, you know this, we talk that these guys are a little bit Nazis, and you know the actress that plays Farah is a German lady, and I really like to see a German lady playing a Nazi from the space. It's some kind of joke that maybe I'm the only one on Earth laughing at it, but I really like it.
Este hombre no es nuestro enemigo. Gracias, coronel.
Well, that was mainly the moment of reconnection, you know, when this genius says that this man is not our enemy, then Superman is Superman. I mean, finally he's Superman, you know. It's like the ascension, and it's quite good because you know he just Faura gives him a really bad time, and now it was like all the soldiers were there, you know, and he was like, now you will shoot me, really, after everything I'm making for you, you will shoot me, really. I was thinking in the movie that if they shot him, probably the movie will change a lot because he will start to remove some heads from the body and stuff like that. But it doesn't happen, you know. Well, maybe next time.
¿Mamá?
Estoy bien. Bonito traje, hijo.
Lo siento mucho.
Solo son objetos, Clark. Cosas que se pueden reemplazar.
Pero tú no, mamá. Mamá, Zod dice que el códice que está buscando puede devolver la vida a mi pueblo.
Sacad la máquina planetaria. Inicia.
And now you finally hear the big brother of the sound that we hear when Faora was there fighting with Superman. And I really like that sound. Don't ask me why, I don't know, but I really like it. Enjoy it.
Si esa cosa hace que la Tierra se asemeje a Krypton, ¿no serás más débil al acercarte a ella?
Tal vez. Pero eso no va a impedirme que lo intente. Será mejor que te apartes un poco. Tal vez un poco más.
Detente, Zod. Aún estás a tiempo.
No te cansas de sermonearme, ¿verdad? Ni estando muerto.
No permitiré que uses el códice con ese fin.
No está en tu mano detenerme. La llave de control que he introducido está anulando tu autoridad. Esta nave está ahora bajo mi control.
Estoy atrapada. No puedo salir, estoy atrapada.
Vamos a sacarte de ahí, ¿de acuerdo? Tranquila.
¡Quiero que me dejes aquí! ¡No te vayas!
No te vamos a dejar.
¡Lomba! ¡Ven aquí y ayúdame!
Mierda. Tenemos que mover esto.
Denny, mételo por ahí. Tú empuje y yo tiro, ¿de acuerdo?
Aquí, guardián. ¿Tenemos permiso para lanzamiento?
Negativo, guardián.
I told you before, the heroic ascension sounds better when it's played by the choir and everything, that when you make... It doesn't sound that interesting, but I really like the orchestration of it, and it's quite dramatic and, well, with really nice results. Now you will hear the moment that I told you before. You will hear the voice of the texture that we associate to Lara L, and at the same time this will be on the top, okay, and on the bottom you will hear the Jor-El's theme. Anyway, I will write it on the subtitles because, you know, some people doesn't understand it if you don't write it.
¡Si destruyes esta nave, también destruirás Krypton! ¡Krypton ya tuvo su oportunidad!
Well, this is a really nice and a smart maneuver from the side of Hans Zimmer. Listen, where he made that theme, okay? It sounds like a new theme, but you know, this minor chord, but if I play it major, you recognize? Is the Kal-El emotional theme, but instead of making major, he make it minor. You know this, no? Then the melody, you know, okay, is played on C. Then it goes to A minor, that is the relative minor, and it makes exactly the same melody, but and then you don't recognize it because the third it's very characteristic. You know, the third and the seventh are like the ID of the tone and of the chord. Okay, then okay, sorry. Well, the point is, I really like that. I didn't catch it at first. I was hearing and was like, that melody is quite nice, and why it feels so natural because it's new material. And as soon as I started to think on it, I noticed that, and I go to the piano. I checked. You make just changing one note, just one fucking note, and it changed everything, and it's amazing. I really like it. I really like it. I hope you like it too. Do you recognize that melody? I told you the first time he saves her when she's falling down from the ship is exactly the same as now.
Mira esto. Podíamos haber levantado un nuevo Krypton sobre esta mugre, pero has elegido a los humanos en vez de a nosotros. Mi única razón de ser es proteger Krypton. Ese es el único propósito para el cual nací. Y cada una de mis acciones, a pesar de su violencia o crueldad, han sido pensando en el bien de mi pueblo. Y ahora no tengo pueblo.
Y déjate adoptar por un pueblito bueno.
Si tanto quieres a esta gente, llora su muerte. ¡No lo hagas! ¡Para!
Well, that was an interesting moment, an interesting resource with orchestration. it is a variation of the sacrifice theme. This is the sacrifice theme, but what this melody makes is sacrifice makes and goes up, you know. But this time it makes it starts alone. Then it adds another instrument. Then it grows the orchestration. Okay, then I made something here. Well, let me show you. I made something here. It's I made an arrangement of my own. It's not the original one, but you can catch the idea here. Then let's gonna have a listen to it. The idea is the same. We start with the piano and I put a violin, and then it is duplicated on, this is the melody alone here, and then you have it here, but you have it duplicated in the octave and it disappears here, and then you have this, you know, and you are going, now it's like you are just one figure and it starts to grow. And at the end, on the last phrase of it, you have the brass giving more power to it. Let's gonna listen. Well, that was mainly what happens. I mean, it's quite dramatic, and it starts to grow, and in that moment with the brass, da-da, in the crescendo, Carl breaks the sword's head, and game over until the next movie, you know. But it's quite interesting. I really like this moment, and you can do that. I mean, when you are building this, because we come from, remember, we are coming from a moment of really high tension, very fast arpeggios. We are flying, fighting, and boom, they enter the crashing the building and everything. But then everything is going just like this piano with just single violin, and then it starts to grow, and at the end you add the brass, and then boom, it dies. And it's kind of building tension very fast, and it works quite nice. Good.
Lombard, Lane, este es el nuevo corresponsal. Enseñadle cómo va esto. Se llama Clark Kent. Suerte, muchacho.
Hola, Steve. Encantado. Igualmente.
Hola. Lois Lane. Welcome to the planet.
Me alegro de estar aquí, Lois.
Well, and that melody and the on the end is quite nice, because it makes kind of a modulation in intertonal modulation, like modal interchange. But I today I will not. I'm trying to avoid to be too technical today. Then it's like. You see, it's melody makes like. I really like the chords, and you are in the major. picking this chord from C, but from the minor mode of C. Okay, like your like modal interchange, like you are in C major, but you can pick chords from C, but from other C, not C major. On this case, is from C minor. Okay, and then I will start again. Then you have the C major, and A flat. F belongs to C major, but now it makes is F, but from C minor, and this movement of it's you are hearing it since the Beatles and stuff like that. It's nothing from outside, but it's quite nice. I really like it. I hope you enjoy the movie, and I hope you discover something about it that you don't know, and I hope you learn some things about how the soundtracks work and how the thematic development can build give coherence and cohesion to the movie, and have things with different instances and everything. And I don't know how long this will be, but it was a lot of work for me, because I normally press rec and talk with you and play something, or explain you some stuff I prepared, and that's it. But for this video, I should edit, and I get these good draws from my friend Timmy, and Jose helped me with the 3D and other things. Then I really hope you enjoy it, and see you next time.